Hi, I'm Maya, your friendly astrologist cat. Yes, I can talk, and I have a lot to say about March and what it brings to Libras. But today I'll ask my friend Brian to deliver my presentation so you will not be so confused by the talking cat. Brian, please go ahead.
March 2025 will be a pivotal month for Libras, especially in the realm of relationships and partnerships. The most important aspect is that Venus, the planet governing your horoscope as a Libra, begins its retrograde motion on March 1st, lasting for 1.5 months until April 13th. Venus symbolizes you, love, relationships, life balance, and comfort. The theme of partnership and relationships is the most crucial for you this March throughout the entire month. This could continue into April as well, since Venus remains retrograde until April 13th. However, March is exceptionally significant. Firstly, there will be 5 major planetary events in March: Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, and 2 eclipses, solar and lunar. Venus has already started slowing down since January 28th, so you might already be feeling or noticing situations related to your relationships. Perhaps former partners are reappearing, or you're contemplating exiting a relationship to return to how things were before. It could also involve negotiations with someone about something, discussions, or even business relationships, which might have started as early as January 28th. This situation may persist until as late as May 17th. Despite Venus turning direct again on April 13th and becoming more harmonious and cooperative, it will still be picking up speed until May 17th. Only after May 17th will Venus return to its usual state. Venus also symbolizes finances and money, thus financial themes could come into play here. Joint finances, a husband's income, a wife's earnings, collaborations, partnerships, or joint businesses with someone. Venus will re-enter your 7th house from May 1st to June 7th, during which time it becomes more harmonious and agreeable. On March 2nd, several astrological aspects will influence us. It may be a day when you have to perform a task for someone else, possibly someone older than you by age or position. This day might bring feelings of uncertainty and ambiguity, but it's essential to rely on your intellect and logic. On the same day, March 2nd, Venus turns retrograde, a phase that will last until April 13th. Venus's retrograde occurs in your 7th astrological house, the house of partnership relations. On March 4th, Mercury enters your 7th house of relationships. Mercury governs thoughts, ideas, communication, questions, writing, document signing, calls, emails, and messages. Expect an increase in conversations, negotiations, and document signings around this time. On March 8th, Mercury sends out the first signal of fate, pulling you out of old questions and directing you towards new opportunities. Long-standing doubts clear up, uncertainties vanish, and clear answers and confidence emerge. An unexpected conversation or an overheard phrase can become the key to solving problems. Creative ideas, ambitious projects, and even dreams that once seemed unattainable suddenly become achievable. Those who previously overlooked your talents unexpectedly show interest. A simple yes can open many doors. On March 8th, the Sun will be in a lucky aspect with Mars, affecting your 6th and 10th houses of the horoscope. This energy brings luck in both work and personal matters. It's a day to put effort into making someone happy, especially someone younger than you by age or position. On this day, you might make a purchase you've long desired. Overall, any issues will be resolved more easily and quickly. On March 12th, the conjunction of the Sun and Saturn occurs in your 6th house of the horoscope. This marks the beginning of the annual Sun-Saturn cycle. It means that on this day, you set a task for yourself, understanding from the outset that the path won't be easy or quick because Saturn represents responsibility. Thus, we set a goal knowing it won't be easy to achieve, but are ready to exhibit patience and perseverance repeatedly to reach it. Mercury will be in direct motion from March 3rd to 14th before turning retrograde. This indicates that the period from March 3rd to 14th is a phase where you might interact extensively with others, friends, colleagues, clients. These interactions can vary in nature. However, bear in mind that new agreements made during this time will need revisiting later due to Mercury's retrograde. On March 5th, Mercury will be in a fortunate aspect with Pluto, affecting your 5th and 7th houses of the horoscope. A similar aspect will occur again on March 25th. On March 12th, the conjunction of Saturn with the Sun, a time for tough decisions and irreversible changes. Saturn joins with the Sun, accelerating karmic nodes and settling scores with those who once tried to break the Libras. Fate seems to trigger a mechanism of retribution. Those who plotted find themselves facing the consequences of their actions. The strong become stronger while the weak are forced to acknowledge their defeat. On March 14th at 6:50 GMT, a lunar eclipse occurs in your 12th house of the horoscope. This is the first eclipse in this sector, introducing a new theme and task. The lunar eclipse happens on the southern karmic lunar node, representing past karma. It signifies the activation of a liberation program. The cup of karma is full, and changes in this sector are necessary. It's time to leave behind what burdens you. For each person, this could mean something different. An unloved job, a move, selling unused property, or quitting bad habits or dependencies. On March 14th, the lunar eclipse occurs in your 12th house, dear Libras. The 12th house represents endings and purification, discarding unnecessary elements from your life. This lunar eclipse might reveal secrets, uncover hidden truths. As the 12th house is very private, it could relate to your personal life, self-discovery, or learning esoteric sciences. On March 15th, Mercury turns retrograde, lasting until April 7th. Its retrograde occurs in your 7th house of the horoscope, the sector of relationships. Therefore, during this period, you might revisit plans, projects, and joint ventures about which you've previously had some agreements. From March 15th to April 7th, Mercury will be retrograde in your 7th house of relationships, love, marriage, partnership, business partnerships, and deals. Any transactions planned for March are unlikely to happen as meetings and deals get postponed or cancelled due to these two retrograde planets, Venus and Mercury. Hence, it's a poor month for expensive purchases like apartments or cars. Some might change their minds, haggle over prices, or struggle to reach agreements. From March 17th to 24th, this is an energetically potent time. During these days, the Sun forms a conjunction aspect with the North Node and Neptune. This gives an energetic impulse for action and decision-making, potentially involving people close to you, colleagues or family members you live with. On March 20th, the Sun transitions into Aries territory, marking the spring equinox, when spring astronomically begins in the northern hemisphere. On March 23rd, the Sun forms a conjunction with retrograde Venus in your 7th house of the horoscope. This is a crucial day as it initiates an 8-year Venus cycle. It's a time when we sense a lack or deficit, questioning why others have something naturally while we don't. We set a long-term goal to improve a specific area of our lives for you. This again pertains to the 7th house, the sector of partnership relations. From March 18th to 21st, Venus exhibits double visibility. This is a grand opportunity, repeating only every 8 years. Next, in 2033, space condenses energy, creating a moment when the universe is ready to offer Libras everything they haven't dared to dream of. Doors that were locked with thousands of locks open, sudden promotions, large financial rewards, unexpected life gifts appear. Events unfold so rapidly that you can barely keep up with each chance. Old constraints crumble and Libras realize this isn't loss, but liberation. New jobs, moves, encounters, changing futures and laying foundations for life over the next 8 years. On March 21st, the Sun enters the 7th house, the house of marriage, love, relationships, and partnership. The Sun adds energy, illuminating the situation. The Sun also symbolizes official institutions, which could mean visiting courts, offices for documents, notaries, or lawyers. All matters concerning the 7th house involve two parties negotiating or signing documents, including marriage, divorce, contracts, and agreements. On March 25th, 2025, Comet Jacobini Zinner near the Sun reinforces everything, a test of fate and provocations determining the future. The universe tests resilience. Comet Jacobini Zinner crosses key constellations, awakening hidden energies, and events start unfolding unexpectedly. Aquarius and Pisces enter the game, creating situations where one wrong move can be costly. Aquarius influences provoke through freedom and chaos. Libras feel a strange urge to abandon what was painstakingly built. Work duties irritate, relationships seem limiting, and routine life feels boring and unnecessary. The universe tempts with sudden offers to leave, risky investments, new connections promising a different life level. On March 27th, Black Moon Lilith, the projection of our tempter demon in the horoscope, changes signs. For 9 months, it enters your 2nd house of the horoscope. This sector governs resources, income, and self-esteem. The good news is that Black Moon leaves your sign, significantly reducing quirky situations in life. Black Moon will reside in your 2nd house until the end of December 2025. The transit of Black Moon shows areas of life where temptations, illusions, and mistakes await. Recall events from summer 2016 to February 2017 regarding your income, resources, and self-esteem. On March 29th at 10:49 GMT, a solar eclipse occurs in Aries within your 7th house of the horoscope, again in the sector of your relationships. This eclipse is special, being the last in this sector for many years. On one hand, it concludes tasks initiated in your life in spring 2023. On the other, it impels changes in matters related to your partnerships, close friends, intimate life partners, or business companions. Significant changes in the nature and structure of your relationships might occur. Guess where the solar eclipse happens? In the 7th house of relationships, love and marriage. This solar eclipse is very important, dear Libras. It reveals the true nature of your relationships. You either stay with this person or part ways, or you might meet someone even under retrograde Venus. But remember, eclipses are stronger than retrograde planets. For most, the solar eclipse on March 29th could act a month before and after, not necessarily on that exact day. You might have wonderful relationships with a loved one's spouse, but simultaneously quarrel or part ways with a friend relative, or stop working with a sibling. You may no longer want to participate in that business, or your approach to your surroundings could change entirely. Those most affected by this eclipse are those with ascendants from 5 to 13 degrees Libra, or if the eclipse passes at 9 degrees, or if your birthday falls on October 1st, 2nd, or 3rd, you'll feel this influence strongly. Saturn approaches your 7th house but doesn't enter until May. Saturn is the planet of responsibility, reality without rose-colored glasses. When Saturn fully enters your 7th house of relationships in May, significant changes are inevitable. Either romantic relationships end through separation, moving apart, or divorce, or you take serious steps, making your relationships more profound. On March 30th, a historic astrological event occurs. Neptune, representing the matter of our soul, ideals, generational ideology, and spirituality, transitions into Aries territory for the first time in 165 years, remaining there until 2038. This shift indicates a change in ideology and a new illusion of freedom. In your horoscope, Neptune's transit occurs in the sector of your relationships, manifesting in dual ways. First, you might idealize your partner, a particular person, or partnership in general. It could become a time when you consciously wear rose-colored glasses, ignoring flaws, truly idealizing someone. Control excessive manifestations of sacrifice, understanding, and acceptance of your partner. On March 31st, Neptune enters your 7th house of love, relationships, and partnerships. Neptune spent 14 years in your 6th house of work, shaping your daily routine. Now, as Neptune exits your everyday life, schedule, perhaps even your profession, health, diet, and sports perspective will change. Neptune entering your 7th house for 14 years can manifest differently for everyone. You might meet a highly creative person, musicians, photographers, artists, dancers, singers. Or perhaps you won't have relationships for 14 years, choosing divorce and declaring that's enough for me. March, Libras. Face challenges impossible to ignore. Refusing sudden decisions and toxic obligations is the sole strategy leading to success. Those who pass the trials honorably ascend to a new level with wealth, strength, and understanding of who truly deserves to be by their side. Dear Libras, the universe hands you the keys to 8 years of fortune. Now everything depends solely on you. Fate no longer places obstacles but demands explanations and doesn't make you wait. All roads are open, each leading to your personal success. Your energy is strong, your mind clear, your heart open. You choose movement forward, not fear. No regrets about new opportunities, no waiting for action. Ahead lie 8 years of prosperity, love, and financial growth. The universe no longer sets conditions.
That's all for today. I hope you enjoy our video. Please subscribe if you want to hear more from your friendly astrologist, Cat Maya. Don't forget to like my videos. Cats love to be praised. Take care and be happy.